And good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of Drink with Rick. It's a Drink with Rick Thanksgiving. I'm Rick, and tonight we are going to give thanks for everything we have to be thankful for. I know I have a lot to be thankful for. We are going to try a wine that I think may make a good Thanksgiving wine. It was recommended to me. I'll tell you who recommended it in a little bit. But it was recommended as a good wine to pair with. Apparently, it was a unanimous vote for that. I'll tell you all about it in just a little bit. But we have it to pair with a really nice Thanksgiving dinner. And then we're going to sit back and get in the chats, and let's just talk about what we have to be thankful for on this Thanksgiving Day in 2024. Now, if you're joining me here for the first time or for the 285th time, because this is the, this is the 285th episode of Drink with Rick. And I have my show notes, they're right here. I mean, this is a stream of consciousness show, but I do like to be prepared. It's 255th. Did I say 285th? No, this is the, let me try that again. Take two. If you're joining me here for the first time, or the 255th time, because this is the 255th episode of Drink with Rick, this is a stream of consciousness kind of show, and I have my show notes. They're right here. Well, as I just said, it's more stream of consciousness, and we go by what's going on in the chats, because you direct the show. The show is not about me. The show is somewhat about the wine, and it's a lot about the Thanksgiving Day and the reasons for having one. But this is really a show about you and me getting together, just kicking back on a holiday, on a Thanksgiving holiday, relaxing and just reflecting a little bit and just having a good time. Now, we do have two little rules here. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion on the show. We talk about things that bring people together, that bring friends and families together, especially on a Thanksgiving holiday. And that's what this is all about. That's what this day is all about, right? Pretty much, right? So if you want to join live, because we are live on 6 venues, if you want to join live, I can show you where you can jump in the chats. And let me get to my, here we go. Let's see, where is it? Oh, right here. Okay, you can join us on our Facebook page. The Facebook page is Drink with Rick. We are live there. We're live on Odyssey. Odyssey is at Drink with Rick, and the number 7. Rumble, we're on Rumble, and just type in Drink with Rick and you'll find it. Twitch is twitch.tv/Drink with Rick and the number 1. All one word there. YouTube is at Drink with Rick, and on X, we are on X at Drink with Rick. And also, of course, we are on the website live, and I've got to refresh this because it's showing last week's show. But and it's still showing last week's show because I forgot to enable it on the site. There we go. That's my bad. So let's go ahead and try that again. I was hoping I could do this without any edits tonight, but here we go. All right, so we have the Drink with Rick Thanksgiving Special 2024. If you click on that entry on the website, you'll get a little comment box down below. You can leave a comment box in there. I won't respond right away, but we'll respond on the next episode. I will respond in kind. And you can leave your comments and tell me what your thoughts are. Also, we are live on the website. If you can't watch now and you can't watch later, you can always listen to the podcast. Podcasts generally go out at 10 p.m. on Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, and you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Blueberry.com, iHeartRadio, podcastindex.org, TuneIn, Deezer, via RSS, or by email. And if you click on the button that says by email on the subscribe page, you will get the subscribe by email page, and you can just put in your email address in the box there and click on the blue subscribe button, and you will get the latest episode of Drink with Rick as soon as it drops, and no salesman will call. It's not for selling you anything. It's not for enticing any sort of sales or opportunities or anything like that. It's just for the show. That's all it is. So please feel free to, and don't be afraid to subscribe. Also, you can subscribe on all these other venues if you want. Subscribe, like, hit the bell, whatever it is that they do on all these platforms here. You can go to the Facebook page and follow there. Odyssey, you can like and subscribe and all that. And the same thing on Rumble and Twitch and YouTube and X. And of course, we are taking subs or subscriptions on Twitch if you want to sign up for a sub there. You can also buy me a coffee if you like to help support the show. Buy me a coffee, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. There's no obligation to do so, and if you can't afford it, please don't. It's just, it helps to pay a few of the for some of the things we do here on the show, but it's not required at all. The show is free to watch and free to contribute and free to participate in. So please feel free to participate in the show. That's just fine. And if there are other ways. I mean, subscribe and like and all that kind of stuff. Those are also great ways to support the show. And it doesn't cost you anything to do that, really. So feel free to do that. And that'll help just as much, and it'll be much, much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we've got to drink tonight. But before I do that, let's get into the chats. And Facebook, my good friend Ed is in the chat on Facebook. And Ed says, "Thank you for all you do for all of us. I thought it was today, but wasn't sure of the time." Yeah, today at 8 p.m., I try to get off right about 8 p.m. I actually give a few extra minutes, so the countdown starts around 8 p.m. I try to give a few extra minutes for everybody to get situated and all that. But let's see. Ed says, "You disappeared from my feed, but you got back. Welcome." Thank you, Ed, and welcome to you too. I'm glad you're here. I really am, my friend. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Island Hayes is in the chat on YouTube and says, "Greetings, Rick. Happy Thanksgiving." And right back at you, Island Hayes. And I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving, actually, as well. And Twitch, we have folks watching on Twitch. Please jump in and say hi and tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you're drinking or not drinking. Jaycon's in the chat on Odyssey, and Jaycon says happy Thanksgiving, and it's great to see you back as well, Jaycon. It's good. I heard you were on a little bit of a vacation for a couple of weeks, and I'm glad you're back, and it's good to see you back, and just in time for the Thanksgiving festivities. And also on Rumble, thanks for watching, for those of you watching on Rumble, and on X. And to be honest, on X, I can't really see you there on X. And you know what? To be honest, let me fix that just a little bit, because there we go. Because that one isn't actually being posted right now. I've got to create the broadcast, which I did not do. Let's do that real quick. And there we go. There we are. So now we're all set. Not that I don't know what if anything it's going to do, because I don't think we get too many people watching us on X. But we're there. We're there. If you want to follow along and watch, it's fine. Okay, so this is the wine that we're drinking tonight that we're going to pair with the Thanksgiving meal. This is, let me find there we go. There it is. This is let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. A Vignobles La Chateau. It's Vignobles La Chateau, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Loire Valley. This is a Vouvray. This is 2023 Vouvray. And this is a wine from France. Here's the back of the wine. Let me show you the back of the wine. It says Vignobles La Chateau Vouvray. semi-dry white wine. So it is semi-dry, which means it's sort of semi-sweet, I guess. It's a product of France, and it says this shiny yellow wine offers richness and acacia pear and almond aromas. Best enjoyed with cheeses, spicy dishes, or Italian food. It is imported by Plume Ridge, Claremont, California, bottled and shipped by La Chateau in France, and there is 11% ABV in this 750 milliliter bottle of wine. So that's the wine we're trying tonight. Now, let me show you what we have to pair it with tonight, because we have to pair it with. Let me get ready for that. Well, that was the wrong button. Well, I'm really on a roll here, aren't I? Speaking of roll, this is what I was trying to do, not the rim shot. There we go. I need a producer. I'm not getting one, I'm telling you. All right, this is what we have to pair it with tonight. This is a traditional, yes, it is pretty much a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to see how this wine pairs up with it, if it pairs up with it well at all, and we'll try it out, and then we'll kick back a little bit and just talk about what we're thankful for. I, for one, am thankful for a good Thanksgiving meal. That's what I'm thankful for. So, Ed, how was your Thanksgiving? Or it's still going on, I hope. And this is an extension of it, I hope, because that's what this is here. That's what we're here for, to help enjoy the Thanksgiving day or the Thanksgiving evening, depending on where you are. Island Hay says, I'm sipping on an apple cranberry wine from Cedar Ridge Vineyards in Swisher, Iowa. A great post-dinner drink. Oh, a great post-dinner drink. Well, that sounds pretty good. So what did you have for dinner? What did everybody have for Thanksgiving? Was it a traditional Thanksgiving meal, or was it something else? Because I know these days, pretty much anything goes for Thanksgiving these days, for the most part. Even tofurkey. I've never tried tofurkey as far as I know, but I understand it is an alternative. I'm not really a tofu kind of guy, but to each their own. That's how it works, right? Whatever you like. There's no rule that says you have to have turkey for Thanksgiving. Look what Charlie Brown and the gang did years ago. Yeah, what was it? It was popcorn and toast and what else did they have there? Yeah. I'm referring to the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. It's always a classic. They still play that Thanksgiving, don't they? I think they do. I haven't seen it this year, but they do. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to the wine. And let me get to a long shot here with the... let me get rid of the lower third for just a minute. I think we all know what's in that. Okay. This is the wine, the Nobles La Chateau. Now, I have everything set here for what we're going to do to consume this wine with. We have a bottle, it's a screw cap tonight, which is okay with me. Keeps things rolling, keeps things moving. I have my, there we go. I think there's a little bit of displacement here, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Looks like it's pretty close. Yeah, it's very close to the top. Let me get this just in case. But let's get there was. All right, well, I do have the aerator in place, popped right in, and it's hopefully won't pop right out. It looks like it's kind of loose. Yeah, it's a little bit on the loose side, so I have to be very careful. That's happened before on the stream, for those who recall. It's just come right out of there and wine everywhere. It's, I think somebody clipped that too, if I recall. I don't know. I think they did. All right, and to hold the glass, we have the official Drink with Rick coaster. And to hold the grape nectar, we have the official Drink with Rick. It's a Galway, a genuine Galway Irish crystal glass, given to me by my employers at bytwowayradios.com. Now, once again, I'm going to have to hold this with 2 hands, I guess, and get it in the glass so it doesn't pop right out of there. That's a little loose in there for some reason. All right, and we'll set that aside for just a minute. We've got the wine in place, and let's get the swirl going. And you know what that means. It's time for the traditional swirl music, the official Drink with Rick swirl music, which is, of course, more cowbell. More cowbell. Okay. Got that swirl going. Let's set it aside for just a minute. Let it breathe for a few moments. And while it's doing that, well, let's look at what we've got. Again, we have this wonderful turkey dinner. And by the way, they're leftovers. They're always leftovers. Yes, they're always leftovers. Why wouldn't they be? What else could they be? So there you go. All right, so we're going to let it breathe for a couple more minutes, and while it's doing that, let's learn a little bit more about this wine. And I've got a little backstory on it. There's a little brief backstory. Let me pull up the information on the wine first. Now, I hunted around. I picked this wine up at Trader Joe's, and the reason I do is I was shopping there the other day looking for a nice white wine. You know, like a Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay. I actually kind of looking for Chardonnay to go with the turkey, because a good buttery Chardonnay goes pretty well with the turkey, smoked turkey, because that's what we have here is a smoked turkey from Honey Baked Ham. By the way, that's not a plug. That's not an endorsement. I'm just we happen to like. We've been buying Honey Baked Ham turkeys for years and years. It's been a tradition in this family for I'd say pretty close to about 20, 30 years now, at least. So, anyway, that's what I was doing over at Trader Joe's. And while I was there, there were a couple of Trader Joe's employees standing in the wine aisle, where I was trying to look around them for some wines. And I asked them. I said, "Hey, do you have a recommendation for a white wine for Thanksgiving, for turkey dinner?" And the gentleman there said, "Hey, yes, as a matter of fact, we do." And the lady said, I think there were 2 of them. Was it 2? Yeah. The lady said that they have, and this is what I was told, that at Trader Joe's, when they introduce certain wines, particularly new wines or something, and this was a new wine, I don't recall ever seeing this one before, they try them out, and they have the staff try out the wines, to taste the wines, and then they all take a vote on if it's a good wine, if they think it's good, or if they think it's a favorite, or not. And this is an example of not the sommeliers going after the wines and telling you what you should and shouldn't pair with a turkey dinner. These are every people. You know what I'm saying? They're every people. Just like I'm an everyman that drinks wine. It's just I'm not a professional. I just know what I like and what I don't like. And these are just the regular people that drink wine all the time and say, hey, I like it with this, I like it with that, I don't like it with that, I don't like it with this, but I like it with that. So they said unanimously, they said, hey, you've got to try this one. And they pointed me to this Vignobles La Chateau wine, and they said that when they did their last tasting on these wines, I guess it was just before Thanksgiving holidays here, and they said that the staff voted unanimously. It was unanimous that this was a wine to go with a Thanksgiving dinner, to go with a turkey dinner. And I was rather impressed by that. And they said, no, it was unanimous. Everybody voted up this particular wine for the Thanksgiving dinner. And I said, well, things that make you go, I'm going to have to try it. I'm going to have to try it. So that's what we're doing tonight. I have not tried it before. I did not have this wine for our Thanksgiving meal. We had my lovely wife. She picked out the wine that was one of her favorites. But we had a Stella Rosa peach, I think, is what she picked out, which was fine. It's fine. But we're going to find out if this pairs well with the turkey. All right. So let me check the chats one more time before we get into this. Ed says, feasted with friends, took cat food for the feline denizens of the host's house, too. Well, there you go. That's... I had a had a reaction for it, but I can't find it now. What did I do with it? So hey, here it is. Anyway, so that was a short one. Let me try that again. I got to be a little bit quicker with this. Okay? Okay. That's better. I don't have a producer. I'm just punching these buttons by myself, and I lose them half the time because it's a whole bunch of them. Okay, so anyway, well, that's great, Ed. That I think that's good. The cats, the dogs, the animals. Our dog, Amber, she also had a really nice Thanksgiving. Didn't you, Amber? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good time was had by all. All right, so I don't know why I did that. It's what I do, just pushing buttons. All right, so let's see what else we have going on here. Island Hayes. So what did you have? Did you have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, Island Hayes? Is that was yours? And Jaycon, did you have one as well? Jaycon says, I'm thankful for finding a new recipe for turkey. Made a lemon-infused compound butter and rubbed it into the turkey. Very moist and probably the best turkey I've had. That sounds pretty good, actually. That actually does sound pretty good. A lemon-infused compound butter and rubbed into the turkey. I'm sure that was a moist turkey. I've found that. We can get the weeds on that. And my lovely wife, she's the one who does the better. She's better at doing the cooking than I am. But I've found that when you do that sort of thing with butter, anything that adds some moistness to the turkey definitely helps, particularly when it comes to cooking. If you like the white meat of the turkey in particular, it does. Because sometimes I have had turkeys that were cooked and some that were overcooked, where the white meat was just so dry. They didn't do anything to it. They just shoved the turkey in there and didn't baste it or anything like that. And it's like the meat comes out just so dry and it kind of too flaky and whatever. So yeah, Jaycon says, plus it had a bacon blanket on top while cooking. Ooh, now that's wow.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Can't beat that. All right, well, where are we now? Okay, so let's try the wine. Let me give it a sip. Now, before I do that, I did want to mention that I did do a little bit of research on the wine, just a little bit, not too much. It got 3.7 stars out of 110 ratings for the 2023 vintage on Vivino. Some people say, hey, I swear by Vivino. Some people don't like Vivino, but I kind of take it as just one more metric. I'm just looking at everything else. I looked at a couple other sites. Now I did go to the Cobra and Wines and Spirits.com site. And they have, I'll read you their harvest note just briefly. This is from Cobra and Wine and Spirits.com. It says the 2023 growing season in Vouvray was marked by unique climate conditions. The year began with a mild winter, followed by a warm and dry spring, which prompted early bud break and flowering. So basically, let me jump down here a little bit. It says temperate autumn with cool nights allowed for extended hang time, contributing to the development of complex flavors and balanced acidity in the wines. So, and they're saying that the grapes that were yielded were of excellent quality. Their tasting notes, now this is the grape that they have here, the technical data on the sheet that they have here on their site. The grapes are 100% Chenin Blanc. And that's the grape that's in there. No apparently no blend of anything. And what Vouvray is, for those who are not familiar with Vouvray, they are a wine growing region that they're known for their limestone caves, their Roman limestone caves. So that's apparently it's a very ancient wine growing region. They've been growing grapes there for generations. So that's I'm looking forward to trying this out. All right, let's go ahead and give this wine a little bit of a try. I think it's opened up enough. Let me give it a little bit of a whiff. Interesting mix of flavors here. Now, right off the bat, I smelled some honey. Now, you know I like mead, and we tried a honey soda a couple of weeks back that had no alcohol in it. This does smell a little bit like honey, sort of like that soda did. Very much like it, actually. Honey and a hint of pear. Mostly honey, though. That's mostly what I'm getting in this. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Wow. This has it's a little bit sweet. It is kind of semi-dry. Slight sweetness on it, but it is a little drier than I expected, because when I was reading notes on it about being semi-dry or semi-sweet, I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But this is drier than the wine we had last week. That was the I don't remember what it was. I remember it was a little bit on the sweet side. Anyway, this was a concern that I had about this wine, is that, it's going to be sweet like that. But it isn't really. It's a rather light wine, and it's just a little sweet, not super dry, a little bit sweet, but it's fairly acidic. I mean, I think it's kind of highly acidic, but this is really good. I think this will go well with the turkey. I think it just might. I'm going to pour a little bit more of this. I'm going to have to do it this way. I did remember this time. Yeah, not to let this slide out. Maybe I should duct tape it or something. I'm not doing that. Okay. So we have the wine in place. This is good. Yeah, it tastes like a little bit of slightly citrusy, but and a little bit of pear. But I'm still getting a lot of honey in this thing. It's like pear and honey. Yeah, it's like a pear with like drinking a pear or something with honey mixed in. I like it. It's pretty good, and it's pretty light too. And an 11% ABV. That's yeah, I can do this. I can drink this. It's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and pair it with the food. Let's go to camera 3. And this is what we have to pair it with tonight. And of course, I put the fork way over there with the desserts, because hey, why not? So we have some turkey. That's the traditional turkey dinner. I'm going to mix a little bit of. Let's mix it up. Why not? Okay, mix it up. A little gravy and a little bit of stuffing. This is gluten-free stuffing, by the way. Let's try a little bit of this, and we'll. I'm not left-handed, okay? A little cold because it's been sitting up here for a while. Very good. Very nice mix. And I know I mixed it all together. Let's see what it's like. Let's put it all in the mix, shall we? Oh, wow. I should have had this at dinner tonight. This is good. I can't disagree. I think the folks at Trader Joe's are right on the money with this one. This is a nice, look at that. It's a nice clear, see that nice clear complexion there? That is so, wow, look at that. It's kind of yellow, but kind of more of it's a very, very light color, and it's very clear. No sediment in here. Wow, yeah, I do like this. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and try another piece of this just on its own. The turkey. And now this is a smoked turkey breast from Honey Baked Ham. And they're great. Love it. And so far, and you know what I think might be? I'll tell you in a moment. Yeah. This matches up. This pairs up perfectly. It's just, wow, this is good. Yeah, I like that. Now we do have some carrots here on the side. I should clear the palate just a little bit, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's clear the palate just a little bit. Let's go back to camera 3, and let's try it with the. Now, see, I know I have the green beans, but I'm not really a big green bean person. I'm a big person, but I'm not a big green bean person. The carrots, so I love the carrots. These are cooked carrots that my lovely wife Chi prepared. Let's try. These carrots are good. They're almost like a candied kind of carrot, almost. Very soft, very tasty. No hint of sweetness on it, but very, very good. Oh wow! Again, this is a very nice pairing. Very nice pairing. I like it. And as I was going to mention a few moments ago, I think I know why this pairs so good with this turkey, and that's because this turkey once again is from Honey Baked Ham. And the thing about Honey Baked Ham turkeys, you know what they do? They glaze them. They have the glaze there. They glaze them with honey. And this has a honey taste to it, strong honey taste to it. I think that the honey taste in both of these items, they pair up very, very well. I mean, they just blend in really well. I think that goes along. Now, this is just me talking off the top of my head, but I'm thinking that might be why this is pairing so well with that turkey. I'm just saying, but it does pair well with the carrots as well. So it pairs, yeah, right, and as well. So it's a winner on the wine. Yes, I can recommend this wine. I can recommend it very, very much. You know, if I go back to this is it. This is the wine. The Vignobles La Chateau Vouvray. Now, what I did forget to mention what I paid for this wine. And I have the receipt right here from Trader Joe's, and what I paid for this wine. And of course, what they said on the websites here, the median price here was, I think Vivino had it for $15.99, and I think a couple other places had it for pretty close to the same thing. But This is what I paid for it. I paid a total for this Vignobles Le Chateau Vouvray 2023 wine. I paid $9.99. $9.99. I think this is a winner, worth every penny. I think I can't say that about a lot of wines that we've tried, but I can say that in this case, it is worth every penny of it. So there you go. And it gets the fireworks too. What can I say? It gets the fireworks. I don't do the fireworks very often for a wine. I really don't. I mean, it has to be that good. But this is that good and paired so perfectly with that Thanksgiving meal. I'd say it's worth the fireworks. I think it does really work well. So I think that's the wine pairing. Yes, we have some desserts over there. We'll pair that up in a minute. Let's get back to the chats for a minute, okay? Shall we? Let's see, on Twitch, folks watching on Twitch, get in, say hi, and tell me how you're doing, and tell me how your Thanksgiving is going. And also on Rumble, folks watching on Rumble, tell me about your Thanksgiving and what you're having for Thanksgiving. Jaycon says, my friend cooked a turkey today too, but he didn't season it. He ran out of thyme. Good one. We're doing the dad jokes tonight, I guess. We are. It's always time for dad jokes. It's always time for a good dad joke. So, I caught that one. All right. So, let's talk a little bit about, because we have a little bit of time here. We're only doing an hour show tonight because, well, I promised my wife that we would only do an hour show. So we're going to stick close to that. Thanksgiving, you may not know, but for those of you who have been watching for quite a while, you know that Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year. It is. And for a number of reasons. But you know what, I think before we do that, I think we should toast it because it is a national day, isn't it? That's right, and we don't need the National Day calendar to tell us that because we all know that it is officially a national day. So having said that, I would like to, first before we do anything else, I would like to toast, yes, let's give a toast to Thanksgiving Day and for Thanksgiving in general. So all those who have something to drink, it doesn't have to be wine. It can be whatever you want, as long as it's safe to drink, as long as you're old enough to drink it. You can toast with water if you want. That's fine, just fine. Tea, coffee, whatever. It's good. It's all good. But I want to say that it's important for us to remember this day, and I think that even more so now because these days I find with so much strife in the world, and people have a tendency to forget, to be thankful for what they have. And I don't want to get on a big rant on it. I don't want to be negative about this, but it just, I have seen a lot of this lately with a lot of a lot of people that seem to be somewhat, how's the word, entitled to things that they think they should have, that they feel they deserve. And get very easily upset when they don't have what they want when they want to have it. Now, my dad was kind of like that, and I don't want to go into a rabbit hole on that, but yes, my dad was one of those people that was kind of like that, and he would get upset if it wasn't, exactly right. I knew another friend of mine who's no longer with us that we'd go out to eat sometimes, and he'd get very, very upset if his order wasn't exactly the way he wanted it. I've had those days too, where it's kind of like you're tired, just want you're not home, you just go in the restaurant, you just want to sit down and have your meal, go home, go to bed. It's been, everybody has bad days, right? So I've done that before too, but I'm not talking about those one-offs. I'm talking about when people have a tendency to just kind of they expect everything to be just the way they want it, and if it's not exactly the way they want it, they go totally off the rails. And I kind of have to think to myself, well, life's too short for that, first of all. But second, and it's really a first, that why should it all be perfect? Because why should we have to expect everything to be just the way we want it all the time? Because it's not going to be. It's part of life. That's how life works. But you look around and look at how many people, so many people out there are in difficulty and are having trouble, and they have strife in their lives. It's just much bigger than I didn't get extra ice with my tea, or my my mashed potatoes aren't exactly the way they're supposed to be, or anything like that. It's the people that are really in some dire straits too. And you look around and think, look at some of these people that have had loss, that have had so many trials that they've had to endure, that you at the end of the day, you kind of sit down and you say, what, if this isn't just perfect for me, that's not only is it not the end of the world, it's not that important, really. It's not that important. There are more important things in life that have to be looked at, that have to be addressed, and that have to be dealt with. And I think that's where we really, really need a day like Thanksgiving. Aside from the fact that, yes, we appreciate the fact that we have this great country to live in here in the U.S., and we have so many wonderful things and so much bounty. And even those of us who are not that well off are very poor. Now, I'm not rich by any means. I mean, I'm a paycheck away, just like most of the rest of us out here, But when you think about all those other people that really are struggling, and you see where they are, you really, I think this is a day where you kind of have to sit down and reflect and say, you know what, let's put everything in perspective. I think the Thanksgiving Day is much more than the Pilgrims landing on Plymouth Rock. It's much more than the first Thanksgiving with the meeting with the Native Americans and having a full meal and all the other traditions that have come along with Thanksgiving since. Thanksgiving is a day to sit back and reflect and just be thankful and grateful for what you have, and thankful for your family and your friends and your situation. For some of those who are in a better position than some others, it's even be more grateful. And to remember that not everybody has those things, and maybe to be a little more cognizant of those who don't have them, and to maybe be a little bit more generous to those who don't have them, not be so tough on some of them. Like for instance, in a restaurant, I've seen people fly off the handle because things weren't exactly the way they wanted. And I keep going back to the restaurant because I've had a number of meals with my dad and with my friends that I've seen that sort of thing with, and the poor server, they're struggling to make ends meet, and they're just trying to get through the day, and they're serving people, and it's a tough job. I've worked in food service. It's a tough job. It's not easy. And for some of those people to just fly off the handle and not, because everything isn't exactly the way they want it, and just go off on them, it's really disconcerting, and it's not fair to them. Maybe when you go into the restaurant next time, maybe the server isn't doing that great of a job, or maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe something's going on in their life. a lot of strife or whatever, and or maybe they're new and they're still trying to get it together. A little kindness would be good. A little extra tip, just to be nice to them, even if the food's not perfect. You just be nice to them. Give them that extra tip for good service and for attention. I think that goes a long way to making someone's day, don't you? I think so, and I think it's another reason to really, take this kind of a day to heart. You take this day, Thanksgiving Day, you're looking around at what you have. Don't look around so much at what you don't have. Look around at what you do have and be thankful for that, and realize that no matter what your situation is, there's someone else who always has it worse. And that's why we should be thankful. Right? And I mean, this is not a lecture at all. It's just it's what it is. It's just reflecting. It's me reflecting, because you know what? I am just as guilty of forgetting those things as a lot of other people are. I do have a tendency to forget that sort of thing, and having it, and that's one reason why I like Thanksgiving Day, because it does give me an opportunity to sit down and think about that for a minute or two and reflect on it and say, maybe I should be a little bit nicer. Maybe I should be a little bit more patient. Maybe I should be a little better of a person for that, because look at what I do have, and be more appreciative of it, right? And that's all I'm saying. But having said that, I want to know what you are thankful for, because I'll tell you what I'm thankful for. Tom Antio's in the chat on Twitch, and he says sounds delicious. Atlas Planets of Chaos is in the chat, and Atlas, I'm glad to see you here too. Excuse me, great to see you. I'm getting a little dry. Let me have a little bit of this. There you go. That helps. It's good to see you, Atlas. And let me catch up with the chats a little bit, because I was off on a little bit of a tangent. And let me go up to the top here. It says Atlas says, doing good here. Didn't go by my grandma's because of, let's say, ethics, but we did go to my mom's friend's place for Thanksgiving, and they were happy to have us. And I'm glad to hear that. Atlas says, I only send it back if it's a major mistake, like it includes something I specifically asked to remove, or obvious complications like overcooked eggs that are easily preventable. And yeah, to a point. I mean, because that's their job to serve you, and you're paying for it. You're paying a very pretty penny for it these days, even more so than in the past. So there is that a line, and I'm not really talking about that at all, because there are times when you say, hey, you know what, I need this, but there are ways to be nice about it, right? I know some people who are never really that nice about it, and it's a matter of just being, congenial, just kind of, say, hey, I didn't ask for that. Can you send it back? And then, most of the time they're reasonable about it. And how they say you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. So if you're nice to them, their chances are they're going to be nicer to you, and they're going to give you a better service at that point forward. In most cases, that's my philosophy on it. Atlas says, if I'm unable to eat a major part of the meal I'm given, that's a problem, and I agree with that. And Atlas says, but if it's accidentally missing a small ingredient or it tastes different, I don't really care too much. And that's really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the minutia of that sort of thing. Tom Andrew says, House of Wine, it is very, very good. Again, it's very, very good. And Atlas says he gave it the fireworks treatment, a rare occurrence. It is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to miss you on that, Atlas, a while back. I went on my thing here, and I was missing the chats a little bit. He also got it for a good deal. So Atlas, I have been by your stream not too long ago. I popped in to say hi. I don't know if you caught that or not, but I was in there for a little bit. Atlas says, apparently it's a really good pairing with the Thanksgiving meal he put it with tonight. Yes. So Tom Antio says, I'm playing the stream, and Amber heard your voice and perked up. Well, I'll tell you what. This is, let me see if I can hear Amber's voice. Here, this is Amber's, Where if I could find it? What do I do with it? Ah, here it is. Right here. That's Amber. All right, let's check the rest of the chats here. Jaycon says, I'm thankful for God and family. There you go. Yeah, that's something. Let me see if I can find. You know what? I need a bigger. Yeah, okay. Here I am going off about how I should be thankful for it. I'm thankful for having this because, yeah, I could always use a bigger set of keys here, of buttons to push, but I'm thankful for the ones that I have. And a matter of fact, this one was a gift, and I'm really thankful for that. So, having said that, oh, did I hear something? Oh, did I? Yes, what was that? Could it be I missed something here? Yes, I missed something here. We were going to toast Thanksgiving Day, weren't we? All right, so where was I? Okay, Thanksgiving Day. That's not it. This is it. See, the buttons I push. Today is Thanksgiving Day. And I'm thankful for this turkey, even though I probably didn't eat that one. I'm also thankful for... Yes, I'm thankful for that burger when we have it, but we don't have it right now. I'm also thankful for this turkey, these two turkeys. Yeah. And even more so, I'm thankful for these turkeys. We're just going to show pictures of turkeys here for a few minutes. This is totally out of sequence. Yes, more turkeys. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast later, it's like, what the heck is he doing? And of course, this is I'm showing pictures of turkeys, okay? And this, above all, is my favorite turkey. Although it kind of looks like a chicken, but this is my favorite turkey. Absolutely, my favorite turkey. So, let's all toast together. Let me hold this in place. Let's all toast to a happy Thanksgiving to one and all. Jaycon says, I'm thankful to God and family, as am I. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, but I'll tell you what, I'm also thankful for this opportunity to be here with you tonight, right here in the studio. I'm thankful for all of you in the chat right now. And for those who are watching, even if you're not in the chat, I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I really am. Tom Andy just clipped one. Thanks. Atlas says, I notice everyone who visits by, I'm just mostly working on developing a chill community. Then there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this that Atlas at all. I tell you, it's really hard to do this. It is. When you don't have a producer, hint, hint, just someone else in the chat, but it's okay because he's good. He's done it for me before, and I appreciate it. But when you're doing everything all by yourself, and some people don't realize just how tough it is to do this sometimes. If you're doing, especially if you're doing something that's fairly highly produced, and you've got a lot of elements going on, it's easy. It's not only easy to make mistakes, but it's easy to miss a lot of things. And then trying to keep up with the chats. I have 5 chats going on right here. 6 if you count X, but we don't have an X. We don't have a chat in X, so technically it's 5 chats. So it's sometimes I don't mean to miss anybody. I get to everybody at some point. It's just that I can't really. I don't get to see everybody all at once in the chat. So if I did miss you, or if it's been a while since I've responded in the chats, forgive me. It's not that I'm not responding, or it's not that I'm ignoring you. Unless you're a spammer. Now, if you're a spammer in the chat, yes, I'm ignoring you and blocking you when I can. But when you're a friend here in the wine stream, and everybody here is a friend, as long as you're not a spammer, you're a friend. As long as you're not trying to do something to hurt the community, you're a friend of the community, and that I appreciate it. And look, I made a lot of friends here, and I have a lot of friends who stop by from time to time and check in, and those who are here every week, like Ed. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And when I say that, I'm not saying that just it's not something I just say. I really do mean that. It means a lot to me, and your presence here. And like I said, this wouldn't have lasted as long as it has without your participation, without you being here, without you being part of the show. That's you are an integral part of the show. You really are, and I've said that many times, and it's true. So I want to thank all of you for being here, and for sharing your Thanksgiving Day, the things that you're doing here on Thanksgiving Day, the fact that you're taking a little bit of time out from your Thanksgiving Day to spend a little time here with me together, so we can spend it together. That means a lot. It does. And it's not the wine talking, because I really haven't had that much of it yet. Although I could have more, and I probably will, because this is pretty good wine. We'll do a final review of the wine in just a couple of minutes. But I want to hear what you think and what you're reflecting on. Just like Jaycon just said, what he's thankful to. Jaycon says, "Cheers to you, Rick," and cheers right back to you, Jaycon. By the way, thank you. And Island Hayes, and by the way, Island Hayes, I did get your gift. I really appreciate it. And we'll be showing that off on Saturday night. This coming Saturday night, when we do the regular stream, I'm going to be showing that off. And we'll try that out a little bit. And I'll tell you all about it on Saturday. I'll show it to you on Saturday. It's really, really nice. I appreciate it. So I think we're probably going to wrap this up here. By the way, once again, did we toast Thanksgiving Day? Let's do that now. To everyone here, everything that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my family, my friends, for all of you, for all of the opportunities that we have here, and that many that I haven't yet taken advantage of, that and really utilized like I should. I've wasted a lot of the opportunities here, and I think that as I get older, I'm starting to realize, I shouldn't waste those. I should make the most of it, because you never know when your time has come, and you want to make the most of every moment. So that's why I think it's important to never go to bed angry. Never go to bed angry at anybody. Never end a relationship. If you have a relationship with someone like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever it is, don't end it on a sour note. Stay friends. If you're going to conduct any kind of a business relationship, make sure that even if you don't feel that they're on the level with you, always be fair and on the level with them, because you can go home with a clear conscience on that. Go with a clear conscience, and at the end of the day, well, you know what? If it turns out to be, because it happens every day to people. It's like if it's their last day and they don't know it, because you never know when it's going to be that. Go to bed with a clear conscience and a clear mind, and just a good heart, and that way that if there is no tomorrow in that sense, that you will have lived your life out the best that you can, that you've been the best that you could be, and you've left the world a better place for everyone else, right? I'd say so. Anyway, that's Once again, it's not a lecture. These are just thoughts in my head that things that I'm thinking that I need to do better myself. I need to do a better job of myself for that. So once again, here's to Thanksgiving Day, a day of reflection, a day of thanks, to be thankful for what we have, and to maybe help others have a better Thanksgiving, to give them more, to help others have more that they can be thankful for. And maybe some of them might be thankful for your presence, and that's a good thing too, right? I'm thankful for your presence. Anyway, here's to Thanksgiving Day. I will drink to that. And I'll do that again. Let's all toast together to Thanksgiving Day. Right. And with that, I think that will kind of cover the special tonight. Alan Hayes says, I'm thankful for recently finding Jesus and for my amazing friends and family. Cheers to you all. My lovely wife, Chi's in the chat also. She says, hello, Tommy and I are watching, and here's to my lovely wife, Chi, which I do really, really appreciate. I really appreciate her. I'm thankful for Chi. That was for Chi. All right, I think that'll do it for the special tonight. I want to thank everyone for being here with me once again. I've said that many times. I don't think I can say that enough. That I want to thank Atlas Plensicaeus for being here as well, and also Tom Antio, my lovely wife Chi, and also J-Con, and this Island Hayes, and Ed, of course. I really appreciate you being here always, my friend. And all those who are watching who didn't jump in the chat, it's fine. I want to thank each and every one of you because I do appreciate each and every one of you, as I just said. I repeat it because I mean it. Look, it's funny too. It's like I will watch some of these YouTubers, and they always say at the end of their videos, and they're not live streams, they're videos, and it's a common phrase where they say it's one of those little pet peeves I have. Here I am being thankful for that. I'm even thankful for that. But I hear them say it's not a big deal, really. I just think it's kind of funny, where they'll say, "Oh yeah, and I'll see you in the next one." That's how they end their videos. "Oh yes, I'll see you in the next one." I'm like, they don't see me in this one. That's a recorded video. How can they see me in this one? How are they going to see me in the next one? They can't see me in this one. Really. But I just think it's a funny thing. It doesn't bother me, really. I just think it's ironic. One of those things. So, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Let's close it up tonight. And please join me here next Saturday night. Yeah. And we'll do the regular wine stream next Saturday night. There's a turkey around here somewhere. There is one more. Yeah, okay, I haven't forgotten about you, Bill. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about you. I have one more celebrity to bring out. Yeah, and here he is. You know who it is. You're a friend of mine. It's Roadkill Bill. Roadkill Bill has a very special message for you. Being the official mascot of Drink with Rick on the Saturday Night Wine Stream, his special message is, please do not drink and drive. Right, Bill? Drink in the comfort of your home, your apartment, your hotel room, your dwelling, wherever it is. Please just stay there. If you have to go somewhere, call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a friend, call a cab. You know the drill. You know how it goes. Especially on this Thanksgiving holiday, please don't be out and about because there are going to be a lot of drunks out there as it is on Thanksgiving. Please don't be one of them, and don't put yourself at risk going out. Even if you haven't been drinking, that puts you at risk being out there with the other drunks on the road. So please, just if you've had too much, if you had one too many, just kind of stay put. Okay, it's not worth it. Also, don't text and drive either, because that's also very, very dangerous. Because I want you to have a safe week, a safe holiday, and a safe rest of the week. But I want you to have a great one, but I also want you to have a safe one. Most of all, a safe one. So you can join me here again next Saturday night, this coming Saturday night. Where am I here? So you can join me here this coming Saturday night for the regular Saturday Night Wine Stream. And we can all get together and drink with Rick. Good night. Happy Thanksgiving.